What's going on, people? Thanks for coming back again. Today I'm going to be installing the Nexx hammer on my Devil's Hand custom build. Go ahead and get the top off, and we'll start taking the lower part. Check that out. That looks good. There's my spring right there. Okay, pin kind of wants to stay in there for now. Phillips head. I'm pretty excited about this. I've been wanting a red hammer on this thing for the longest time. Go ahead and take that screw out, get these out. Alright, pop the grip off. Ting. Screw in the center there. Pop the grip. Dump that screw. Alright, go ahead and lift up the plate. Check this out. Got a reset over here because I want to check my reset too. I think that might have broke. Well, let's go ahead and get to the hammer. I'm going to pop that hammer off. I'm going to find out which way the pin comes out. I'm going to take my pin punch. Give that a little push. Doesn't seem like that was the right way. Alright, you know what? I'm going to just keep that the way it is. I'm going to grab another hammer strut and we're going to install that. Okay, I believe this is another stock hammer strut. Ooh, man, that's really loose. Is that the same? Okay, that's actually a little better. Yeah, it's kind of loose. Let's go ahead and try it anyways. Let's just see what happens. Oh, wait, I got another one over here. Let's check the thickness on this one. Thickness is a little better. I think we can go ahead and pop this guy. Just gonna pop him out real quick. Okay. Get rid of that hammer. Put the strut in. Okay. Another good thing about the Nexx is it does come with its own hammer pin, so we're going to install that. And we have an extra little rubber piece there that, you know, supposed to protect the frame from the hammer. But I'm not sure if we're going to use that. I think we might get rid of that. I don't want that thing falling out on me and getting stuck or jamming up my gun or something. Let's see. Whoops. Alright, so we'll put the hammer strut in. Figure out which way or which side the little knurled end goes on. So one side is smooth and one side's got this rough end. It only goes in one way. I think we'll try the other way first. Put it in that way. Okay, so let's stop there. Just got to knock it in now. I'm going to grab my other punch. We're going to knock that in real quick. Okay, we're smooth on that side. Oop. Nope, still got a little hang up on that side. We don't want any hang ups. It's got to be perfectly flush. One more tap. Hopefully that did it. Yep, we're flush, we're buried. All right. Let's get the hammer back in. I'm just going to slide it back on there. Get this other stuff out the way. Don't need any of this stuff now. All right, let's go ahead and check my reset real quick. All we have to do is pop the spring off here. Pull the spring off. The valve knocker comes off with it. And I'm just going to push this down right here. Now if I push that down and this doesn't go down, I can actually hold it there and try and force it out of my fingers. Okay, that's not broken. Then I'm going to take my spring. There's a little, my fingers are getting all greasy. There's a little hook. The hook goes underneath in the slot. The actual coil of the spring goes on the post. And then you got to bend this guy up and over that little tab. You want to check it, push your valve knocker forward, but be careful because this can come flying out still. Push that down, push it forward, push that down. It's good to go. Still got our little pin in there for our slide stop, which is good. Okay, that's everything there. Put our screw back in. Keep our frame together. Man, my fingers are all greasy now. Oily. I'm going to wipe these off real quick. Wipe my hands off. Okay. Put that screw back in. And now we need to check, since this is in here. Now once we get it all back together, we got to check the blowback unit to hammer contact and make sure that's not all wonky and screwed up, because that can actually cause a, well, I guess you could call it a bump on the hammer. It'll actually get caught on the hammer and it could slow down your cycling, jam your gun. Just not good. Okay, let's go. Speed build. Boom, boom. We'll go ahead and skip the mag wall for now. Get our pins. Spring. Whoops. Spring. Spring, pin, left side safety, right side safety, and we'll take our little Allen wrench, put those together, check firing. Alright, let's check the blowback to hammer fit, see how that fits. It does kind of hang up on it. Just a bit. I've got it short stroked to the point where it just clears the blowback unit bump on the bottom. That's the maximum stroke right there. I feel like it is kind of hanging up a little bit. It looks like I've got some blowback to hammer fitment if I want this to be super smooth. What I'm going to end up having to do is polish and knock down the bump on the bottom to the very, very to where it's just barely touching the hammer. Done it on this one, but then I ended up using that piston on something else. So I've got this one kind of laying around, and unfortunately they don't make that size piston anymore. That's an older model. There it is, guys. Nice new shiny Nexx speed hammer. Unfortunately, the blowback unit is kind of hanging up on it, so I'll have to deal with that. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, play with honor, rock on, have a good one.